First off, Blight shouldn't have full speed because his power is that strong. He should be a 110 speed killer. Explain to me why Hag needs to be 110 and Blight doesn't. Explain to me why Huntress needs to be 110 and Blight doesn't. Really just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, he got that hit because Blight is a full speed killer. All right, everyone. So it's been a few days. So I hope you've all enjoyed the content. I've got quite a lot of comments on my video, seen quite a lot on Coach Baraka's video too. If you haven't seen that one yet, I'll be putting it in the description. Momo7th even briefly reacted to my video and did a full reaction to Coach Baraka's video. So I do got to give him props for that. You know, he didn't run away from the criticism. And as far as I could tell, he wasn't even really the one crying about the whole sniping issue. That was a lot of his fan base and other people. He even said, like, I took the loss. It was a clean loss. You know, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to restart the streak. However, what we're looking at now, ironically, just a couple days later after this whole saga, it has spurred on a long awaited nerf to Blight. Now, I'm not going to claim sole credit for this. As you saw in the clip in the beginning of the video, I did ask for this when reacting to Momo's gameplay. I have heard this a lot actually from Coach Baraka, so I got to give him credit there. But and of course I got to give credit to Momo himself because him going viral for a near 2,000 win streak with a killer on the main queue, I think certainly put this issue in the devs' heads. Now they may have been working on this for a long time, but I think we noticed that when certain issues go viral, they tend to get bumped up in the priority queue, right? So it may be that Blight's win rate wasn't too crazy, but when they saw what a high level Blight player can do, win 2,000 straight games, they realized it was finally an issue and they needed to actually push these changes to production, as you will. So let's just take a look here. So speed reduced to 4.4 from 4.6. That is, in case you don't know, also known as reducing him from 115% of survivor speed down to 110. Because survivors go about 4 meters a second. Pallet break reduces rush tokens, so that basically means if he bumps into the pallet after a wall and breaks it, that's now going to cost him a token. And resets the current recharge. So yeah, so that's basically going to slow him down, so he's not just going to chain break every pallet and, you know, just endlessly chase you and down you quick. So this is going to require Blights to actually use their powers to get downs at things like TL wall. Because believe it or not, I've actually done the Adept achievement with every kill in the game. I know that when you're playing on solo queue, if you're a 115 speed killer, you can completely ignore your power and you're eventually going to get a 4K because that's just how it goes on the queue. So add a power and perks on top of that with a high tier killer like Blight, yeah, you can get a near 2,000 win streak because if the devs have said this, only about 5% of games are actually a Swift when you're on the killer queue. And even if you're in the top 18%, the chances of getting like a near comp level team is about 1 in 2,000, I think, as we saw with Momo. And I know he has some other videos where he allegedly defeated snipers and whatnot, and that's probably possible depending on the map and hook spread rate. But I don't think Momo's ever going to get near 2,000 again once these changes go live, because quite honestly, you saw in that gameplay how much he struggled at the TL wall. You saw how much he struggled versus a short loop because, you know, Blight is not going to be able to chase you around a short loop with a pallet like that. He has to stop and break the pallet. So yeah, I think this is good. I think and I don't say this as a salty survivor main. I know you may not know how I play the game, but I mainly play killer. I play almost every killer. I've played Hag, Huntress, Bubba, Dredge. I played every high tier, every low tier. And the biggest issue with the game currently, a lot of people have said this, is that they keep balancing perks around Blight because they want survivors to be able to win any match that they connect to. And if they happen to connect against a Blight, he can't have perks that are too strong or the survivors are going to have no chance. So now these changes will come through. And I think what you're going to see is that the overall kill rate of survivor, or the overall kill rate of killer, will go down. The overall escape rate of survivors will go up, and I think maybe us killers can get some perks back, like old pain res type stuff. Give us a chance to have some perks to actually compete. Oh, the other thing that they had in this stream is this diminishing return update, which is very vague right now. They're saying if you use two perks that do the exact same thing, like heal speed or gen speed or haste or whatnot, that only the largest modifier will be 100% and the second largest 50, and pretty rapidly scaling diminishing returns. Now, I don't know how exactly this is going to work, because if you look at something like hyper focus stakeout, fast track, those are three gen speed perks that all do three different things. So will the diminishing returns target that? Will it not? How will slowdown perk stacking work with killer? Pain res pop, two different things. It's not like they trigger at the same time. So how exactly will this work? I think we need to see how this works. Obviously, clown with haste and invigorate, this is going to gut clown, which I think is kind of sad for clown, because that was like a fun way to play him. But, you know, it is what it is. I think that, fair is fair. We'll see how this works on both sides. But yeah, main reason I'm doing this video is because this is basically the end of the short little saga that me and Coach Baraka had there versus Momoseventh. Um, I am glad that he went for this streak now, because if he didn't go so viral for this, I'm not sure we get this Blight nerf, and I think it is going to be good for the long term health of the game. So yeah, I just want to take a bow there. Give I'm sure some of you are going to say, oh, no one knows who you are, no one knows who Coach Brock is, but Momo thought we were big enough deal. We were the only ones who had the balls to actually react to his loss and laugh at him a bit. So I think we deserve some props too. Although obviously he's the one with the bigger viewer base that made this go viral in the first place. So yeah, um, great update by behavior. Actually addressing some problems with the game. I think this diminishing returns thing is a little more foggy, so we're gonna have to see how it works. But the blight nerfs. Oh, and they are nerfing Nurse's lunge after blinking, so she's gonna have to be a little bit more precise, which I think everybody's gonna be okay with that too. But yeah, that's it.